Okay, so let's now proceed with the second part of the video. So this topic is about the graph of linear equation by using a slope and a point. So a while ago, I have shown you the graph of linear equation using slope intercept. Okay, wherein you are going to have the slope and the y-intercept. So this time is slope and a point. Okay, so let's now proceed. So again, this is graphing linear equation using slope and a point. So this time, if you are given the equation y equals 2x plus 3, if x equals 1, how can you graph this? Okay, so you are going to solve first for the variable y. So since x is equal to 1, so we have here y equals 2 times 1 plus 3. Okay, so again, you are going to substitute 1 in place of x because we have here the condition that if x is equal to 1. So that's why we have here, again, y equals 2 times 1 plus 3. And then, you will have here to solve. So, y equals 2 because 2 times 1 is 2 plus 3. And then, you have to continue solving. So, you will obtain y equals 5. Since we have here already y equals 5 and earlier we have the condition x is equal to 1. So, our ordered pair here will be 1, 5. Okay? Or this is the obtained point. Okay. So, for the next step, you are going to plot first the obtained point. Then, use the slope to find the second point. So, how are you going to do this? So, again, our obtained point is 1, 5. So, this time, you will not plot the point on the y-axis because you have the obtained point. So, we have here 1, 5. So, since positive, so it should be in the first quadrant. So, on this part. So, we have here x is equal to 1 and our y is equal to 5. So, here is it. We have here the point 1, 5. Then, after plotting the obtained point, you are going to use again the slope. So, since our slope is 2, so we have from this point, you are going to count, just like what we have done on the previous video, 2 units upward because it is positive. Okay, so we have here and then 1, 2 and then 1 unit to the right. So here is it. We have here the second point. Okay, and you have to connect the points and label. So this is the graph of y equals 2x plus 3. Okay, any question? So if you don't have, so let's now proceed with the second example. Given the equation y equals 3x plus 1, if x equals negative 2, how can you graph this? So again, since x is equal to negative 2, solve first for y equals 3x plus 1. So we have here y equals 3 times negative 2 plus 1. Then solve first for 3 times negative 2, which is y equals negative 6 plus 1. Then solve for negative 6 plus 1. So you will have here y equals negative 5. Okay? So, the obtained point here will be negative 2, negative 5. Okay. So, to proceed, let us again plot the obtained point and then later we are going to use the slope to find the second point. So, again, the obtained point is negative 2, negative 5 since it has both signs that are positive or negative rather. So, again, since the two numbers are both negative, so you are going to plot this on the third quadrant. So, we have here negative 2 here, negative 5 here. So, this is the place for negative 2, negative 5. Then, using again the slope, which is 3. So, we have from this point, you are going to count 3 units upward. So, 1, 2, 3. Then, 1 unit to the right because it is positive. So, we have here the point or the second point. Then, connect the points. And then, you have the equation or the graph of our equation y equals 3x plus 1. Okay, question? If you don't have, so let's now proceed with the third one. Given equation y equals negative x plus 4. If x equals 2, how can you graph this? So again, since our x is 2, solve first for y equals negative x plus 4. So we will have here y equals negative times the quantity of 2 plus 4. We have here the quantity because you are going to use distributive property for you to distribute the negative sign or on our given. So that's why you will have your y equals negative 2 plus 4. And then to solve this, so you will obtain y equals 2. So our ordered pair now will be 2, 2. Okay, so again, to proceed in graphing, we have to plot again the obtained point, then use the slope later. So our obtained point is 2, 2. Since it is positive, so we have here on the first quadrant, our x is 2, our y is 2, so we have here the obtained point, 2, 2. And then use the slope, our slope is negative 1, so negative 1 means negative 1 over 1, so count 1 unit downward and then 1 unit to the right. So here is it. And then connect the points. And then that is the graph of y equals negative x plus 4. Okay. So is there any question so far? So if you don't have, so try this. Using the slope and the point, graph the equation and you are going to use the graph paper. Okay. So I have here y equals 2x minus 4 if x equals 3. Okay? So I will give you a few minutes. So to proceed, okay, so I hope you already have your graphing paper or graph paper with your Cartesian plane, of course. Okay, so you are going to solve first. We have to substitute 3 in place of x. So you will have here y equals 2 times 3 minus 4. Then solve for 2 times 3, which is 6. So you will have your minus 4. Then solve for 6 minus 4, which is equal to 2. So our obtained point will be 3, 2. Okay? And then you have to plot this. Okay? So again, the obtained point is 3, 2. Positive, positive. Still on the first quadrant. We have your x is equal to 3. Y is equal to 2, so we have here 3, 2. And then, using the slope, our slope is 2. So, from the point 3, 2, so we have here 2 over 1. So, 2 units upward and 1 unit to the right. So, we have here the second point. Connect the points and that is the graph of y equals to x minus 4. Okay? Any question? So, I hope it is clear. So, but still, if you have your question, do not hesitate to call me or chat me or PM me if you want to clarify something. So, that's all for today. Thank you.